What really happened on Jeffrey Epstein's private island, and why is a sitting Trump cabinet secretary now admitting he was there with his family? Today's story is sending shockwaves through Washington as Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick finally breaks his silence. Welcome back to the channel. A stunning revelation surfaced during a Senate hearing this week. Trump administration Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick acknowledged that he once visited Jeffrey Epstein's notorious private island during what he described as a family vacation. But here's the twist. This admission comes after years of Lutnick insisting he had cut ties with Epstein long before the disgraced financier's criminal downfall. So what changed, and why are lawmakers now calling for Lutnick's resignation? Let's break it down. Testifying before the Senate Appropriations Committee, Lutnick admitted that back in 2012, he and his family stopped for lunch on Epstein's private island in the U.S. Virgin Islands. According to Lutnick, his wife, 4 children, and their nannies were all present, along with another family. He told senators the visit lasted about an hour. They arrived by boat, had lunch, and left together. Lutnick emphasized repeatedly this was a family vacation stop, nothing more. The contradiction. Here's where things get complicated. Lutnick had previously claimed he cut off contact with Epstein after 2005, but newly released Department of Justice documents tell a different story. Records show Epstein personally invited Lutnick to that 2012 lunch on the island. Even more troubling, business dealings between the two reportedly continued as late as 2014. That directly contradicts Lutnick's earlier public statements. And that's why pressure is mounting. Following the document release, bipartisan calls for Lutnick's resignation erupted, including from Republican Congressman Thomas Massie. Despite the backlash, the White House quickly stepped in. Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt confirmed that President Donald Trump continues to stand behind Lutnick. Still, during Tuesday's hearing, Lutnick tried to downplay the relationship. He testified that over a 14-year period, he met Epstein only 3 times and exchanged roughly 10 emails. "I barely had anything to do with that person," Lutnick said. He insisted he never had a personal relationship with Epstein. Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen acknowledged there's no evidence Lutnick personally committed wrongdoing, but he made one thing clear: the real issue isn't criminal behavior, it's credibility. Van Hollen accused Lutnick of misleading both Congress and the American public by claiming he had ended all contact with Epstein years earlier. When asked if he witnessed anything inappropriate on the island, Lutnick said no, only staff members working for Epstein. Van Hollen then pressed Lutnick to share his own records related to Epstein. Lutnick responded, "I have nothing to hide, absolutely nothing." This story highlights a deeper problem in American politics: transparency. Even if no illegal activity occurred, inconsistencies in testimony erode public trust, especially when tied to a figure as infamous as Jeffrey Epstein. Epstein died in jail in 2019 while awaiting federal sex trafficking charges, leaving behind unanswered questions and a long list of powerful associates. And now, one of those connections is sitting in a Trump cabinet seat. For many Americans, that alone is deeply unsettling. Howard Lutnick admits he visited Epstein's island with his family. He insists it was innocent, but documents suggest his relationship with Epstein lasted far longer than he previously acknowledged. Whether this leads to resignation or not, one thing is certain: this controversy isn't going away anytime soon. What do you think? Was this just an awkward vacation stop or a serious lapse in judgment by a top government official? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more real-time political breakdowns and exclusive updates, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. See you in the next video.